what's up, everybody? I'm Kay Marie.
I'm Lou.
I'm Mary.
And we are
Murked in the Midwest. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
It's
Welcome
season 3.
back.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Because
Right.
we all late.
Just a week. Like,
Yeah.
we've been enjoying ourselves. What y'all been doing?
Well, you know, April was my birthday month.
Right.
So
we still in it.
we still in it. We got one more
Two more days.
Two more days. Okay, I don't know
So
what
y'all
day it
better
is anymore.
celebrate. Have
Exactly.
a drink, have a shot, do something, shake your ass.
My birthday was the 18th, but actually my birthday was celebrated April 1st through the 30th.
Perfect. That's the way you're supposed to do it.
So, yeah. We have fun in New Orleans.
We had a good time in New Orleans.
Man, what a time.
We got tattoos. We got drugs.
I got throw up. I got throw up on. I threw up on myself. I threw up a couple times.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dragos. I'm so sorry.
Listen, if you're not throwing up, are you really having a good time?
Somebody said that if you didn't almost die, was it really your birthday?
Exactly.
No.
This is the second time I've almost died on my birthday in a 3-year time span.
Well, I'm glad that you made it.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're here.
Never would have made it.
Woo. Stop praising. All right, so y'all, let's just say I said off camera, this was like a week ago, we had a conversation. I'm like, you know, going forward, I'm going to behave myself more. And just now in this moment, I've decided I'm not going
You
to.
shouldn't.
I'm going to continue to just be me.
And that's all we can ask from you.
There you go.
We love you for you. And while we're at it, if you are looking for a podcast that gets straight to the point, a podcast that where they do not, you know what they say, veer off topic, or just give you the facts and nothing else, you are in the wrong place. But that's okay. Exit stage left.
To the left, yeah. Because if you like to go on road trips and you just want to go straight there and you don't want to stop off at the distilleries, the wineries, and all that stuff, we don't like that kind of ride.
Goodbye.
Bye.
But if you love us, we love you, and we're
do.
so happy you're here with us and Murked in the Midwest. And we're going to have a good time this season, y'all. We are in a theme, and our theme for this season is
Jilted lovers.
Jilted lovers.
Are you
Jilted lovers.
That's
who we are.
Ooh, because those tornadoes that freaking wiped through Iowa yesterday,
What? What was
Shit, it feel like we was having them over here. Damn.
they were huge. I'm like, you know, you see tornadoes that come through and they are big, but this one was like a mega. This sucker was huge. It covered, they said there were like 17 a touchdown between different cities and stuff.
17.
17.
Oh,
Minden,
Mother Nature
Harlan.
is pissed.
She real pissed. She said she's sick of y'all asses. Littering and
everybody gonna die.
I'm sorry, Mother Nature. Actually, I be recycling and shit. I be recycling and saving the turtles, and I be cutting
Me
up the bottle holder things when you get them at the grocery store.
Yep.
I cut them up, so
so
I
they
be
can be free.
I be horny for the planet. You know.
that's the only way to be.
Yes, exactly.
You said you'd be horny for the planet.
Yeah, you get
Yeah.
horny for the planet
Because you wanted to stay around.
You're saving the planet and shit. You know, not actually like I want to hump a tree or anything.
Sometimes people need to don't know the
I
truth.
will not judge you.
I'm
Like,
just
what's
saying
that-
some
what's that
people
TV
Remember last time? It went pew pew.
I'm scared. But we have like hella winters and spring. It's
Listen,
like
it
second
just-
spring, third spring.
I feel like
They
our
start.
winter makes summer and spring like it's our trophy. It's our badge of honor that we get because we went through winter. Like, we're tough people because we deal with winter.
and then we get the negative 50-degree temps.
Right. With the
We just
windshield.
like, oh, that's nothing. Just bundle up, go outside, walk real fast, go to your car.
Man, my daddy is from the area, but he lives in Vegas now. Has for over 10 years. And he was like, how's the weather out there? I'm like, it's been cold. This was like maybe a couple of weeks ago. I was like, it's been cold. I was like, we got maybe like 2 good days, and then it went right back to cold and rainy. He was like, yeah, it's supposed to be cold here tomorrow. I said, Daddy, what's it supposed to be tomorrow? He said, yeah, it's supposed to be 60. I said,
shut up talking.
I said, I will take a
The
Vegas
door.
60 over a goddamn Indiana 30 any day.
Because it's not 30. Like, So we had people from our international come, and you know, people will come from different areas where they do have cold, and they think they understand what Chicago cold is, and y'all just don't have a clue. Like, you can live in Buffalo. Buffalo cold ain't the same as Chicago cold. Our cold come with nasty winds that will rip through your long johns, and it just keeps on going. It just don't stop, and it's bitter cold with the wind, and you just really want to say, "I'm not leaving the house."
So OJ died.
Oh, girl.
That was so random the way you just said that.
He did.
So, OJ died.
Deuces, dude.
What if I'm sorry, but you know how Twitter has all of these things. Like, what if he just like randomly admitted that he did that shit?
He did. He wrote a damn book.
So this is the crazy shit to me, because it's like, what if I'm not like trying to laugh at nobody dying, but it's just like, what if he was on his deathbed and he finally admitted that shit to his lawyer, or like admitted, hey, I just want you to know I did that shit.
And they'd be like, what I always say, fuck you, OJ. Shit.
Like,
So, OJ, do you have any final words
do
before
you
you
have
go?
any final
I
words?
just want to say, I did it.
And the thing was, I've seen like a lot of banter about it. Like, a lot of people was like, oh, he didn't do it. Oh, he this, he that, you know.
Come on, people. Please.
I'm sorry. I always thought he did that shit. And then if somebody say, if the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
Get outta here.
Like, get the fuck out of here with
Get
that
outta
shit.
here. Come on now.
But it's just weird.
I can tell you so many times the glove ain't gonna fit. Like, look, we black folks, we know sometimes you might eat a salty meal, you gonna swell a little bit. The glove ain't gonna fucking fit, okay? You know, you get a day where you've been working a lot and your hands swell. It ain't gonna fit.
Baby, you've been working out a live long day. That hand swole.
Right. It ain't gonna fit. Or
But-
you shrink the glove, like, come on now. And they're like, well, leather stretches, it expands. But you can do some stuff to leather. They could have put it in water and then set it in the sun, and that leather would have went.
I mean, it was just random as hell. Like, it was just a random ass day. I forgot what day it was that he passed away. I just logged on. They was like, OJ Simpson has passed away. And I'm like, what? Is this a joke?
Girl. Because he been on his ninth life.
That man been on his okay. Oh, motherfucking cat ain't got shit on his ass.
Crazy.
Oh
I
man.
remember when he got caught in that Las Vegas casino hotel room that he had broke into. I was like, that's when I knew he
That
was just
man been
ignorant.
downward spiraling for a minute though. Like,
I was like, he on that bullshit. He just is rotten. Cause how you, first of all, black people, I always just, from now on, I'm gonna be the public service announcement bureau. That's what my title is.
I love it.
Because black people, when you get away with shit, like, just for real, that means you don't ever do anything else in life. You put your seatbelt on every time. You don't jaywalk.
Like,
You
why
don't-
are you pushing it?
Why are you pushing it? You already got away with murder, dude. But now I'm going to get my stuff back. Sir, that's breaking and entering. That's
How
my
does
ass
your
into
whole
jail.
life be a downward spiral though? Like the whole
You
time
were so high.
spiraling. You just like that what's that, the not a falsetto, but remember on Alicia Keys song Falling? Like I'm falling. That motherfucker was falling.
And the crazy part is, think about if he had did it with the right PR. Because, I mean, if you look at a lot of people, they get convicted and still come out and they do better. They go up, right? He got away with murder. He made the Bronco famous. If he had been smart and played his cards right, he could have been a Ford spokesperson. Because wasn't nobody checking for no damn Bronco before then.
Them cars was ugly as hell to
First
me.
of all,
for a
I
minute.
love them now.
Now I do. Them some bad motherfucking cars.
I mean,
but
the one that he had, I really actually
I didn't
wanted
like
Bronco. You
that
didn't
one.
like-
I didn't like that one. I like the new one.
I always say I want the Bronco OJ Simpson edition. Yes, I do. I like that one. And
I wonder
somebody
is that
my
shit in the
hall has
museum
one,
now?
girl. It needs to be.
That motherfucker just was flying down the street.
And it was just going. But it was kind of like a slow car chase in a way. It was like, I'm just driving.
Ain't gonna see that shit nowadays.
I'm not stopping.
In my
6'4".
In my Bronco.
Oh, but something that is tripped out, which gave me a little bit of pause, because this is just my opinion, I've always thought he was guilty. And I think the reason why
That is guilty.
I think the reason why he got away with it is because the unjustice system was trying to frame him. They just had too much evidence that they had concocted against this man.
But you know what? I always felt that the way OJ has always moved, I always thought like they like, hey, we just gonna let this man fuck himself over. Like,
they knew, give him time, he'll do it.
Just give him time, you know. Mm-hmm. So it's just kind of like, just just let him tell on himself.
That's how he ended up in jail, because he was doing that dumb mess.
Then the whole trading cards, the breaking in the hotel room, like you said, he did something else. Then he punched somebody. He attacked somebody.
Wouldn't surprise me.
He did something. It was like a whole rap sheet. Like, damn.
Well, the part that I was getting to about the murder that gave me a little bit of pause, where I never had pause before. Do you know that Nicole Simpson's handyman actually was a serial killer?
No.
The man who worked in her home, and he was real stabby, y'all. Hold on, let me get his name. Where's my phone? Let me see. Because when I saw that, I was like, now wait a minute, why did they ever bring him forward? Like, this is a possibility. This dude could have done this.
Why was this man never questioned?
Right, where is the phone at? Anyway, if you look up O.J. Simpson and Nicole Smith Simpson, isn't that how it goes? Or Nicole whatever. Nicole. Some of that. Just look up Nicole Simpson and Ron. Okay, look them up.
Wait, when you look up Nicole Simpson, you go actually get Nicole Simpson, like the actress.
Oh, well.
Hold on.
Look up OJ, and then look up his wife that he murdered, and look up who her handyman was. That man was full-blown serial killer. He killed, like, I want to say 12 or 13 women.
Nicole Brown Simpson.
And then type in Nicole Brown Simpson's handyman.
I can't spell.
Nicole Biowen. Simple.
He lived. Glenn Rogers, better known as the cross-country killer, was Nicole Brown's handyman.
Oh, we gonna cover his story.
Yeah, because
we don't get no more details on him. That's a good story.
Yeah, because
not this season.
Yeah,
but he's from the Midwest, but
I think he had a murder in the Midwest because he was killing everywhere.
From Hamilton, Ohio.
See, we'll cover him.
But just stay tuned, because I was like, what? I'm like, why did we not talk about him?
Oh, he murdered in Kentucky. You're right.
So it counts.
It's coming. We'll be bringing that to you.
Coming soon.
Well. I have, y'all know me, cause I'm not big on like current events and stuff like that. I don't keep up with that.
Nothing.
Like I knew OJ died, but I only knew he died because I saw a post of a joke about it.
Okay.
So I didn't go and look at any more details on it.
Yeah.
Or like earlier when you mentioned City Girls and how they had broke up.
Can we talk about that for a minute? Because we didn't talk about that on here.
I know, but like I only knew about that because again I saw a post like y'all really out here being hurt about this, and then somebody was like, "What are you talking about?" Like. Friendship was like one of the worst relations. Like as far as like losing that friendship was one of the hardest things in my life. That's how I found that about. But like I don't really.
City Girls.
Okay, let's talk about that for a second, because I feel like that's an excellent topic.
Okay.
Because I really am hurt that JT and Young Miami are on the outs. Like I feel like
Why are they on the outs?
So JT went to jail, and then when she got out. Like, I don't know all of it, but I know that there were some comments that were happening with Saucy Santana and Young Miami, because, they always kick it and cool. And I don't believe that JT is so cool with Saucy Santana.
Okay.
And there were comments that were made on Instagram and on Twitter. And Saucy had said something, but JT commented on it. And Saucy was like, I wasn't even talking about, like, that's not what I was talking about. And honestly, Saucy is real saucy. So if she, whatever her pronoun is talking about you, she ain't gonna hold. She's not holding back. She real raw with it.
Okay.
So JT was completely in her feelings. Somehow, the comments about the whole Diddy thing with Young Miami and the Pink Coke and all that became a joke, and that was part of it too. And at the end of the day, JT was basically like, how are you gonna be my friend and you are supporting other people more than you support me, which isn't really necessarily true. Like, I feel like Young Miami, I don't know what their personal relationship is, but what always is seen is they always seem to be so tight and so close. And people are laughing at it like that shit is funny, but to me it's not funny. Like, I think that friendships are just as important as relationships. You know, your sister or brother bond, your mother and father, like, because your friends are who you choose to be around. Like, your family, you're born into that. That's who you get not stuck with, but that's who you are with.
Yeah.
Like, your friendships, you pick them, and to me, I feel like you should treasure them. And for people to be like, they don't understand, like, why
it
is a big deal. They didn't work and hustled, came out of dang on strip clubs together and were on top. Like, who was really touching them? I don't know. It's sad.
It is sad. You know, I have like lost friendships, and it is something that you grieve.
Yeah,
you grieve because it's the loss of a person, whether they are still here or they passed away, whatever the case may be. You're losing something, and so you do grieve it. You know, but there are some that, of course, are better off.
And just because they're better off don't mean that you don't grieve them either.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I have a situation where I have a friend and we were best friends and we don't even talk anymore. And it's very fucking sad. And I think that there's nothing that is a complete heart feeling between it or anything. But neither one of us have made a move to rectify it. And I feel like, for me personally, I'm past the point of always having to be the person to come and make amends or try to make it right. And I feel like if you don't put in that effort for me sometimes, then I can't see why this is valuable to me anymore. And so I do feel firm on that point. But am I sad about it? Do I think about it? Do I wonder how she's doing? Like, I hope she's doing well in life. All those things. Absolutely. Because that was my, like, I always thought my real feeling was me, her, and Cian was gonna fucking retire. We was gonna be in a nursing home together, hitting on the fucking hot guys. Like, when our husbands died, that's what we was gonna be doing. We were gonna be thick as thieves forever. And then it changes, and it's sad.
One thing I had to learn too, especially like experiencing like losing a best friend and all of that, like, sometimes you grow apart. Like, it don't even gotta be beef. Like, in my particular situation, like, always thinking about you, love you from a distance, it ain't no beef. But my thing is this, like, I feel like, especially after certain friendships, like, you would think like, damn, we better than that. Like, you couldn't pick up the phone and call me and say, hey, bitch, you made me feel some type of way. Even if it was like a couple of weeks later and you reached out to me, or, you know, I'm that type of person. I will communicate, but sometimes I have my moments where I'm not gonna say I'm not a good friend, but it's like, when I like dealing with my own shit, I like dealing with my own shit by myself. So I kind of back away from the world and fix my shit and focus on myself. I don't like telling everybody. I get it, you can, but I don't tell everybody every single thing that's going on in my life. And some people take offense to that in a way. And it's just like, or some people just feel like, there are situations where people feel like, hey, well, you my friend, so you're supposed to be up my ass. I'm not that type of friend that's gonna be up your ass all the time. And they feel like if you're not, then we're not friends. And I can't be everywhere. I can't do everything.
Because you have a life. And I think mature people don't expect that.
Yes. And
I think that when you're petty and you're insecure in your friendship, that's when you expect conversation every day. And, oh, what are we doing? We're supposed to do everything all the time together. That's not the case.
That's not the case.
That's not actually
just
normal.
Like relationships.
That's like codependence.
Yes, and just like relationships, friendships can get one-sided as hell too. It's unrequited love. It's a such thing as unrequited friendships. Like, I'm being more of a friend. Being a friend is not gonna be this cookie cutter friendship you see in the movies.
Yeah.
I have friends who I haven't seen physically in years, but we'll send each other a message on Facebook. We'll send each other a text message. We like us.
Phone,
we don't
trying
even
to
talk
something,
every
whatever.
day like that. But it's
No.
just like, hey, I've been dealing with my shit. Hey, girl, I was dealing with my shit too. It ain't like we mad at each other. That's just like, for
We have
instance,
lives.
yesterday we hung out. I explained, hey, I've been to work all night. I'm going to sleep. Neither one of y'all was mad at me for that. You got people who will get mad at you. Oh, bitch, you knew what time that you was supposed to be over here, but you ain't come over here. Bitch, I needed some sleep, or I'm going to be at your house sleep. So
Because you're human and you're not a machine and you have shit that goes on.
and that's the
it's
thing.
okay.
People don't. A lot of people don't understand it, or people are so used to having those friend groups who, hey, drop everything and cater to me, which goes back to the code of, I'm not like that. I'm sorry.
There are times when dropping everything because something serious is happening, and I'm cool with that.
Yes.
I am that friend that will show up for you.
Yes.
But I'm not dropping everything for absolutely nothing. Like,
Yes.
Because it's a Tuesday and your daughter has
It's
her
Taco
7th
Tuesday.
birthday and we gotta freaking break the pinata. Girl, go.
Save me candy.
Right.
Yeah,
Go
I'll
touch
see
the grass.
y'all when I see y'all. Like outside, there's greenery, grass.
Yeah.
Touch it.
Yes.
But it's
Country.
just
I don't
people fall out, people grow apart. Shit sucks. You move on. You have to find your own tribe of people. And like once you start feeling like you hang around people and you feel like matter of fact, my therapist explained this so like good to me and it stuck with me. She was like, when you hang around certain people and you feel good, like you get that boost, she was like, those are people you need to be around. But when you hang around people and they make you feel like shit, or they make you feel like, what the fuck was
Like
we
your
just
energy is cool.
like you feel so drained, those are the people you do not like need to be around.
Do you feel good around me?
I do. I feel good around
Okay,
y'all.
I'm gonna tell
I
y'all
really do.
Yesterday,
I had
swear
the
to God,
time of my fucking
I was tired
life.
as hell when I got in that bed.
I was tired, but I
was
had
like,
a good
that was the
time.
best. Like I was literally texting. I'm like, this is the best night. I'm
was
so tired. My feet are hurting, but it was so
We
fun.
had
A
a lot
ball,
of fun.
okay.
I came home and like I was talking to Jamal and I was like, yeah. I was like, lose friends like me.
Yeah. Like I was just like, this shit is
She loves you. She was
Yes.
like, she has to hang out with us.
yeah.
She's cracking me up.
Yeah.
I'm likable.
And then
No,
it's
it
just
was
like
fun.
you like when you be around people that got good energy, you can just feel it. But then you got other people you're around and you just like,
And
You
it's
count down till it's time for you to get
all right,
And I
look,
like
I gotta go
to-
walk my goldfish.
I like too that like I like being around people who can enjoy simple pleasures too. Like it don't have to always be something super
Glitz and
fancy,
glam.
Like we can just kick back.
bank.
Right. We can just enjoy ourselves, enjoy each other's time, have a good laugh, have a good
I'm
conversation.
finna come up with a bottle of wine.
Right. And like I love because I think the things that really bring me the most pleasure in life are my friends, my family, and I love when it can all just be together. You know? Like it's not like I have to go somewhere
Separate.
else and you know the kids are in and out. My mom is there. Like it just those
And your
things-
mom was having fun too.
Yes, she was.
And it was so crazy because I was just sitting back thinking, I'm like, yo, I'm really partying with somebody that was my Sunday school teacher. Like, this is so crazy.
Yes. We had a good time.
Yes.
List of funny but true red flags.
Mixed bag.
Boy.
So before I get these, I'm gonna ask, what is your red flag? Like, what do you think your red flag is?
My red flag would have to be I am so quick to cut you off. Like the moment you disappoint me. Not like in a sense of I really made a mistake. I'm talking about like an intentional like, you know, fuck up. I will cut you. I'm not trying to hear shit you gotta say. I don't want an apology. Fuck you. I'm sorry. I'm like I could say in a way I'm working through that. I'm still a little jaded, but like I can definitely say I will cut you off and not. I think that you don't exist after you disappoint me. You don't exist to me in my world. Like I'm sorry. Who? I don't remember you. We could be talking for. We could talk.
I don't remember.
We can
You don't
talk.
remember, y'all.
I swear to God.
My amnesia is strong.
I'm like, I'm sorry,
Gone.
who? Like literally, and it's
Hi.
so,
Do I know you?
I'm sorry.
No.
What's your
have we met? Like literally, I've had it happen before, and I've done it in like person where like me and a person ended up in the same spot, and like my friend introduced them to me, and I'm like, oh, what's your name again?
Oh, hell.
It's nice meeting you, and they looking at me like, bitch, are you fucking crazy? Like,
Just a little.
no, I am quick to cut off everything I ever felt about you. It's a switch. Like I'm either completely like obsessed, turned on, not obsessed in a crazy way, but I'm all about you. But if you flip it, it's I never met you a day in my life.
Okay.
Okay.
And what's your red flag?
I think I have like 3.
Okay.
My feelings, I'm gonna be real, my feelings do get hurt easy.
Okay.
Like, I feel like because I am a sensitive person, I'm aware of other people's things that are going on. So, like, I can really read a room, and if someone's emotionally going through stuff, I pick up on that.
Empathy.
And not only that, like, I feel like we should have patience for people when they're like that. So I don't really understand when that is not given to me in return. So when there are things that I say are important to me or whatever, my feelings get hurt.
Okay.
They get hurt, and it'll be like,
I hate you.
it's not even that. It's just like, then I don't want to hear anything. I don't really want to hear it because it's like, then you didn't have compassion for me. Or like, so that's one thing. The other thing is I have a temper. And don't piss me off, because I've mentioned it before, I'm Virgo, and we are very calculated. We are logical. But then that temper switch of like, so you just gonna play with me? That's what we gonna do?
But like, you know what's crazy? Me. Don't fucking play with me.
Right. And it's like, then it's just, I will tell you off, and it's not usually nice.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
those are my flags.
Well, I will say one of my red flags is that my sarcasm, I don't have an off switch for it.
Very fire
We
sign
love
of
it.
you.
I don't feel like that's a red flag. I feel like it's a green.
No, like it'll be the most serious situation. They're telling me something, and my immediate response is to be sarcastic, like full blown. And then when you ask me, like, can you take this serious? Yeah, you know what? You're right. I'm gonna take it serious starting now. Go.
I don't know
And that
why.
just doesn't make it any better.
And it's just like,
That makes it worse.
We've never been in a serious situation with Mary, but I just feel like if it was something very serious, I'm gonna just look over at her. Is she gonna be on some stupid shit? And I'm gonna just start laughing. And now ain't nobody taking nobody serious.
I have to admit, that's one of my red flags. Another one is, if somebody does something to upset me, like you say, whether it's the intentional or not, when they do something to upset me, like I will try to have the conversation with you, a mature conversation to, try to really get you to understand what I'm saying. You cut me off.
Oh no.
Or you start like talking around me or something like that, or if you try to gaslight me, I become a master gaslighter. Like, I will gaslight the hell out of you. Because, that's a red flag for me. I can admit it. But, again, it's a response to something.
What
it's not like somebody come to me and they tell me I did something that'll hurt them and now I'm gaslighting. No, I'm one that, if I did something, first of all, I'm a full person, constantly looking in the mirror and reviewing yourself, because I feel like there's always room to grow. Always,
that's one of my green flags.
Yeah, you can always find something about yourself that you can improve.
Yes, because I feel like even when you are evolved and you've hit all these things right, and you are self-aware, mature, stable, all that kind of stuff, you're still not gonna be perfect.
Exactly. You can always aim higher,
to do better.
And so, if somebody tells me I did something that hurt their feelings or made them feel away, first thing I'm doing is, okay, well, did I? I hear what they're saying. That could, I can see that. And I'm a big, you know what, I'm sorry. I apologize. Let me know what I gotta do
Right. And how
to
to
make
fix
that
it,
better.
how to
Like
rectify
how can we fix this? But if I come to you and I tell you, hey, what you did was upsetting me, and you go, like, you know, and I'm trying to explain it, and you start cutting me off, like, well, da 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 da, or you like, okay, but I only did it because, well, what about what you did? And you start trying to do the gaslighting, like, I'm straight up like, I think like the best response to somebody gaslighting you is to gaslight them better. Like
for me, I'm like a shutdown. I shut down and just stop talking. I'm like,
I've done that.
And narcissist people, like,
I've done that where I just stop talking.
Yeah,
I've done the just stop talking. It's more entertaining to gaslight them back. Because especially like, and you don't even do it every time. Like sometimes you do just stop talking. But then it's those times where you catch them off guard and you start saying stuff back, and they really be like. Now they trying to then they be like, oh no, see what you doing is you trying to make it seem. I'm like, then sarcasm comes and I'm like, what? Is that what I was doing?
Is that happening?
That's crazy. That's a crazy response to do to somebody when they're telling you something's wrong. Like, that's just insane. And then move on to the next topic. Like, so those are my red flags. Let me get these red flags because y'all, I just know y'all gonna have something to say.
Okay, go.
First one. Every one of their exes is crazy.
No.
Everybody wasn't bad. Like, I can tell you every one of my exes weren't all, like, everybody wasn't nuts. There were things, and no, I'm saying.
I just attracted unhealed men.
In most situations, most people have people that they fumbled.
Yeah.
They have people that were not right for them. They just didn't fit. And then they have people that were nuts. Mm-hmm. Everybody can't be fucking nuts.
No, most of mine were, but there were some where I was like, where we just kind of like
didn't match.
Yeah, like we kind of were just like, you know what, we'd be better off as friends, and we were better as friends. You know, or
you have none that you fumbled, like nobody that like
not
maybe you did wrong.
Like there was an instance where I was talking to 2 different guys, and then I decided to get serious with one guy, and it was for very like shallow, petty reasons. And that guy ended up hurting me real bad. And I remember like maybe a year or so later, like looking at the other guy like,
that's what I should have.
And then like seeing like what he was doing with his life, I was like, dang,
that was a fumble.
That was a fumble. But it was but like, as far as like being in a relationship, no, the guys that I was in a relationship, like I ain't no relationship I was ever in where I'm like, oh man, I wish that one could have went on, because that guy might have been the one. There were guys that I had talked to where I was like, maybe if I was in a different phase in my life when I met this guy, it would have went different, or whatever the case may be.
See, I haven't dated anybody. 2 things. I haven't dated anybody who I felt like I fumbled. I felt like you served your time in my life, and I always felt like when I look back at past relationships, a lot of my relationships I had were, it taught me to, 1, learn boundaries, bitch. Damn. And then another one was, it taught me part of things I needed to love about myself. So, and I think that's why, like, being single now, yes, y'all single, okay? Slap my DMs. But no, I'm just playing. No, seriously. No, I'm just playing. But it taught me to like, all that love I was giving out to everybody so freely, I was never thinking about myself. It was just like, let me love you. I love you so much. Everything is so great. And now I stopped doing. I'm not saying I'll never do it again, but when the time comes and the right person presents themselves, you'll get all this love. But I took all that love that drained me so much that I was giving it to everybody, not get anything in return. I gave it back to me, and I feel like when I say I feel so much better, and it shows. Like, even I was having that conversation with my therapist, like, I'm focused on myself. Damn, how much more focused on myself can I be? Like, where he at though? And so she was just like, but you keep doing that.
Yeah,
you just keep doing it, and
you're
then
not doing it waiting for
it taught me
to be your best self.
Yes, and that taught me too. Don't spend a block on nobody. And if any of my exes is watching this podcast, in which I'm sure y'all are, ain't none of y'all motherfuckers worth spending a block on. Never. Ooh. I'm just saying. So no, you can't. come back. Ain't shit sweet. Yes, I learned boundaries and learned to love myself more. So no, ain't no spinning the block over here. And I never felt like, damn, I fucked that up. Or like when I was married, oh, I miss my marriage so much. Or like people, like they compare, hey, would you, as you see the dating pool now, would you have stayed with your ex-husband? No.
I don't think that should really even be an indicator if you're going to stay with someone anyway, because
people like to stay because it's familiarity.
Yeah.
I think that, to me, just because something is difficult doesn't mean you should stay if it was toxic. I'm not saying that the dating pool is super easy.
It's ghetto, baby.
I feel like it's hard for both sides, like honestly, because you don't really know anyone's intention. There's so many opportunities to meet people, and there's so many opportunities for them to meet more people, which makes it harder. Communication is not the same thing that it used to be, whereas you could just physically meet someone and you get a whole vibe from them about how they are, and like now it's just like sensory overload almost at this point. So it is difficult dating, meeting people, finding out if you're interested or if they're interested or if they're being serious and all that kind of thing. But I do believe that it is possible to miss people that you're with, like, and you know, it's really kind of up to you what you want to do about it. And sometimes you just kind of keep it to yourself, and then sometimes you just be like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna just say what I feel.
I'm gonna act on it.
Yeah.
Well, the next one.
Okay, next red flag.
Full-grown adults who only communicate with you through Snapchat.
No.
No.
You a hoe.
No.
Yeah.
You's a hoe.
Wait. Plaid sheets.
I don't know,
You see
baby.
this plaid that's on my shirt? If it's on your sheet and you don't live in a freaking cabin, that's all I gotta say.
Oh, baby, I sleep on Egyptian cotton sheets, so
I'm gonna tell you, I do like the feel of a jersey sheet sometimes.
Sometimes.
Because it is warm.
but it's not plaid.
It's sure late.
It ain't
It's
plaid.
sure late.
So yeah.
If you're in a cabin and you got a plaid, like a little couple,
Your
like
lumberjack ass on.
Listen, if you look like a lumberjack and
Then you
got a
are
plaid,
fully excused.
you are excused. You can lift me up and do
You
whatever
can
you want
do
to do.
You can swing that accent.
But that's a different story. That's for another time. Oh yes. Lord.
Can I get a refill? Can I get a refill?
Thank you so much.
Can I get
A refill.
Whatever happened to her?
She still, hey, she done got thick.
Thicker than a snicker.
I was like, ew.
When we was in New Orleans, I was constantly pointing out booties. I was like,
These two
Keisha, look.
assaulted me yesterday. I got felt all the damn way.
She walked
up.
past us. We were just like,
I was like, tickle, tickle, tickle.
It was like grab. Oh my god, we got it.
I just laid on her ass while she was standing
Put a
up.
freaking cup on my butt.
Cause it's a show.
Shelf. It was like,
Baby.
it was like,
It was just
bow.
yeah.
I'm like, what in the what was happening? What were they doing?
I'm a butt woman. I ain't even gonna lie. Okay, using a 3-in-1. So like a 3-in-1 shampoo. So where it's shampoo, conditioner, body wash.
If you don't take your dirty ass, I do not want your balls to smell like your hair. I'm just saying. If I use 2 different soaps for 2 different air, I need you to come on. Let's be grown here, people. Let's be
Like,
grown.
I just want to say I use 3 soaps. So
if I don't even
I
use the same wash rags for my face and for my body, what makes you think I'm gonna use
First
a
of
3-in-1?
all, I use a loofah for my body. I use a towel for the girl. And then I use my hands for my face.
Yes.
I use Clinique for my face. I use
if I include face, then that's another one. So
Okay.
I do Neutrogena.
Okay, I love Neutrogena.
I use Tula.
Different shampoo. I use Miel. The rosemary one
Okay,
smells so good.
Melanin.
I use Hawaiian
Okay.
Silky
Yes,
on my
we talk-
hair.
Okay,
Then-
Hawaiian.
Then I wash with I use Dove bar soap, but it's shea butter.
Okay.
So I use that, but then I go over that with my body wash.
Okay.
And my body wash changes depending on what scent I'm feeling. You know,
I got like 6 body
but
washes
it
open right
definitely ain't
now.
no 3-in-1s.
I'm a Dove
really
girl.
obsessed with the tree hut, whatever, the watermelon.
Yeah,
Girl,
I love those shea scrubs. The tree hut. I got the sherbet one. It's green. It's a lime green. You smell so good. And so like I use the Dove. You know how Dove they got them white bottles, the slim bottles. So the store had us on sale buy 2 get 1 free. And then I had like a $10 off coupon. So I paid next to nothing. I got $30 worth of product for like 8 something.
Yeah.
So I use that. Then like I use Me and My Company for the hoo-ha area. It's like
Honey pot.
Yeah, it's almost like honey pot.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
use
So it's like if I'm not using the same body wash on my coochie area.
Because first
like,
of all, you have a damn yeast infection.
yeah, and the
Yeah,
girls
keep it-
y'all putting
keep
we
it
Bath
out
and
here
balance.
giving y'all.
don't put Bath and Body Works on your coochie.
Please don't.
No, don't do it. You're going to have either vaginitis, a yeast infection, something bad going to happen.
Don't do it.
You need to be gentle and pH balancing to the girl.
It's taking a shower is a whole process for me,
Yes.
especially like when I'm at home.
And especially if you want it to taste good.
And like, you know,
if you don't want it to taste like that, then do whatever the fuck you want.
I'm telling y'all, Me and My products are so good. A little pricey.
Just saying.
So good.
I'm just saying. We're adults here, people. I'm
Yeah.
going to be honest.
We are.
We are.
adults.
We out.
I don't know what they talking about.
Wash the ass thoroughly.
I'm a good
You never
girl.
know who want to put their face in it.
Listen, I'm just going to tell you, we're all adults.
But she's
We
like,
are
can we?
adults.
His nose like a credit card.
Yep.
No.
Snail trail. You're just saying.
Go and moisturize his beard.
Exactly.
That's so
Shout out to who you know who I was
Anyways.
talking about.
I'm just going to say, I haven't had any complaints. I've been told that
I've never had
So,
one complaint.
my
Never.
process works. Just saying.
Yeah, mine have
And we
either
not-
got
I'm
me
not-
marriage
like, I've
proposals
never had
or
any-
death
but you-
threats.
Like, cause I don't know about y'all, but I personally not. But I've heard, like, I've talked with girls where they've said, like, their friends or their family or whoever, they noticed that they had a smell coming from there, and it's like, why wouldn't you tell?
Be helpful. Like, if I ever listen to me, anybody who knows me, if I ever smell, please say something.
I'm like, friend, let's have a chat.
Right, there's
Come here,
something happening.
Let me talk to you.
Now I know after I work, I'm a construction worker, y'all. I smell like a man. And I go home and I take a bath. I take care of that. Because I done sweated all day and I did some stuff.
Nah, but this is like we getting dressed up to go out,
And I'm going to need you to take care of that. Wash it. Wash it, soak it, something.
All right, let's get back to these red flags.
That is a red flag. If,
Yeah, it
if
is.
that's your problem.
Yeah,
Woo,
it is.
that's a whole dang old comforter.
Okay.
Woo.
If their name starts with a J, it's a red flag.
A J, what's wrong with a J?
I don't know, but then it say double red flag if his name is Jake. And then it said, but what about Jesus?
No.
And it says he's okay.
Yeah,
He's
Jesus
the
all right.
exception.
I was going to say, because you know what, J's ain't so bad.
No,
though.
J's ain't bad.
I don't know who made that. I feel like we got to take that off the list. J ain't so
If
bad.
they don't have a driver license.
No, that's a red.
That's a red flag, baby, because it's your big ass age. I know we ain't gonna be using Uber and Lyft all the damn
Well,
time.
hold on, wait a minute. Are we talking about just for city boys?
Doesn't have a driver
In general.
license.
No, you can't live in the Midwest and not have a driver's license, baby. If you live in New York City and you never go outside your borough or whatever, I know they get around like that. Like,
Yeah.
I would rather not drive if I lived in a city like
Yeah.
that. But you live in Chicago, we drive.
Yeah.
No,
Damn near
that's it.
everywhere.
If they constantly have car problems.
Well, shit. Let me tell you about Old Blue. She has been acting her ass up.
I was about to say that right there, like you can't. Some people just hard on cars.
Yeah.
Like some people just like they cars do not be meshing with that.
Girl, I'm like, I don't even know why we've been meshing for so long. Like, she's 10 years old. I mean, I know she's old. But she has been
But them Scions be
tripping.
going because you know I still got my Scion and I've had it for
She is
12
acting
years.
up. She has been acting up. Acting real bad.
Well, I've been a Chevy girl for quite some time, and I really when I say them motherfuckers are good cars, they are with you until the wheels fall off.
I'm a Jeep girl now, and I think I'm gonna be a Jeep girl for the rest of
They
my life.
are so cute.
They are like eventually I'm gonna give me a Wrangler.
Yes. Girl, those things are built tough.
They are.
I said
Like, Ford
we
should
got
be
it
able to
one
have-
when we was in New Orleans. It was when I Lyft driver. He had the
You-
top off too.
Ooh.
I was like, baby.
I don't know. That does something to me. You take the top off.
What's your name?
Right, what is your name? Do you have a boat? If you got a boat and you got a G,
marry me. Marry me today.
right. Come on, let's just do it.
All right. If their favorite restaurant is Texas Roadhouse.
Okay, but I like
Them
green
rolls
beans.
hit though.
Them green beans.
If
be
your
slapping.
favorite restaurant is
I mean,
Texas Roadhouse.
I can't get mad at it. The chicken is good. The green beans is good. The rolls is good. Like,
I'm just there for the rolls. The
I'ma just
food is
tell
not
you-
really a big element of surprise for me.
I do enjoy Texas Roadhouse. I can't be mad at you if your favorite restaurant is that. I'm just saying.
Hey,
I can't.
if I'm
do
a
it.
person who like Red Lobster, so I'm just saying I fuck with the biscuits and they seafood. I'm sorry, it ain't smacking high seafood joint.
If he asks you what kind of panties you wear,
How soon do he ask me? What
Like
kind of
like
panties I
for
wear?
real.
And I mean, am I even wearing panties that day? I don't know.
if they take out their phone calculator to figure out the tip on the bill,
Motherfucker, if you don't round that motherfucker to the next
Right.
fucking 10,
What kind of raggedy shit we doing now? Yeah, that's a
Round
red
up.
flag.
just skipping that. Ankle socks.
Okay, I just learned that ankle socks.
Are no longer cool.
I didn't know.
I ain't know either, baby.
I got on ankle socks right now, but I didn't
I
know.
love ankle socks. Because first of all, I hate socks. So if I'm wearing a sock, it's an ankle sock. And I dare somebody
I
to
wear
say
boot
something to me.
socks. I wear boot socks most of the time.
Most of the time I'm in ankle socks or no socks.
I don't even
Right, I'm
like
either-
wearing shoes or socks.
I'm in boot socks or no socks, and then like right now I have on socks just because. But
Okay.
yeah, I didn't know that ankle socks wasn't cool, y'all, and I enjoy them. They keep my ankles cool.
Am I the asshole for telling my husband he embarrassed me?
No.
No. Why
So-
he over here embarrassing his wife? What the hell?
So me, 44-year-old female, husband, 44-year-old male,
Okay.
went to a party. On the way there, I told him that one of the couples that would be there were coworkers of mine and to keep his conversations PG-13 around them.
Because coworkers don't need to know all your shit. Like, I feel it's perfectly fine when you come in for the day, like over a weekend or whatever, and be like, oh, what'd you do this weekend? You say, oh, I did this. But keep it brief. Unless you real cool with the person, and I mean like real cool, like where y'all gonna be friends, you don't need to know my shit. Why you need to know my stuff? What for? How is this helping business?
Well, when he gets around another man that they knew was going to be there, they often loudly make inappropriate jokes, comments about sex, jerking off, drugs, etc.
What?
And so
Co-workers.
this is
No.
typically the type of guy he is. Like when he gets around somebody that he knows, they tell like inappropriate jokes
Oh,
and stuff.
like his
And
close friends.
Yeah, so she was saying,
Okay,
hey,
okay.
there are going to be coworkers here. Don't
Don't
do
do
that.
that.
Dial it back. So when everyone was being introduced, he immediately says to the couple, oh, you're the ones she said I have to behave around. And everyone laughed it off.
That's kind of funny.
It is.
I gotta behave.
And it
around
was
y'all.
fine. He made a couple of comments
Childish.
that were towing
It is, it's petty, but I like it.
that were towing the line of inappropriate, but he never went overboard and everyone seemed to have a good
Okay,
time.
cool.
After the party, we decided to go grab dinner on the way home. And after ordering, I noticed my coworkers are at the same restaurant and must have come in after us.
Why are they stalking y'all?
My husband wanted to run over and say hi and join them, but I thought we should let them enjoy their meal and then stop by the table on the way out to say hi again. About 10 minutes later, the wife comes up to us and says that she just spotted us in Small World and all of that. And my husband says, yeah, we saw you too, but she said I shouldn't say anything to you. At which point, the
Get
coworker...
the fuck out of here, with your goofy ass.
First of all, he acting like a damn kid. I need him to stop. You know when kids tell half the fucking truth?
She
Like,
said I can't sit next to y'all.
right, I can't sit next to y'all.
So she said, she was like, the coworker was like, did I get snubbed? She laughed, but it felt kind of awkward and she went back to the table. After she left, I calmly told him that it makes me uncomfortable when he tells people things I've said about them so he can get a laugh, and it feels like a violation of trust. And he apologized, but the apology felt disingenuous, like he just wanted the conversation to be over. I remind him that he's done similar things before, like I shit talked someone to him, and then at a party someone brought up this person and he was like, isn't that the person you can't stand in front of everyone?
Okay, I kind of like him. I can't be mad. So far, I really can't be mad so far. I like him too.
I like him, but he
like, bro.
Like, shut the fuck up.
Yo, ass. You just want me to say what I feel, and then your ass want to sit back there and fucking watch while the shit go down. He want that fucking shit to go up in fucking flames.
Man. So then it spirals into a fight about how it makes him feel like shit, that I'm embarrassed by him just being himself. Yeah. And that he hates me telling him what he can and can't talk about at gatherings with my friends. We finish our dinner mostly in silence, and then he barks at me the entire 10 minutes drive home about how he knew I was going to try and start a fight because I've been in a bad mood all week and how I care too much about what other people think and how much he hates me being embarrassed by him. I feel like this is some basic social norm shit, but maybe am I the asshole?
I think in a way what he's trying to do is to get you to be outside of your head.
Yeah, like stop being so concerned
show up as your
about
most
what
authentic
people
self.
think about you.
You don't
like,
fucking
you.
Right, you don't fucking like I always say, and everyone who knows me knows I am not lying. I always say I do not phony kick it. If I don't like your ass, I don't like you.
And anything I would say about you behind your back, I would say
to your face. That's who I am. Like, I don't comment. Like, I'm not the type of person to really shit talk other people. I will comment if I think things are necessary. But I feel like I'm a very genuine person. Who I am is who I am. And some people like it. Some people don't. I really don't give a damn. But at the end of the day, he was trying to help you be genuine, because what it sounds like is you're so concerned about every pot and keeping it a simmer and I don't like them, but I have to act this way because it's business. No, you don't. The only thing that's required of you when you're at work is to be professional. You don't have to be an ass kisser to be at work. You don't have to like everybody. You don't have to be buddy with everybody. You have to do a damn job, and you have to do it professionally, and that's it. That's all. But this micromanaging him, because that's really what it was. You're micromanaging this man, and then you're getting upset because he didn't do every single thing to the T the way that you wanted it, and he was just trying to have a good time. Like, be happy that he actually went with you to the shit. How about that?
And you also gotta think, like, these are two different people who operate in two different ways. So, like, yeah, she feel like, okay, I can go home, I can vent to my husband, and, you pissing me out. This bitch pissed me off at work. So let me tell you how she had me fucked up. Woo, I can't stand this bitch. All right, cool, I get it. You confide it. But at the same time, he probably doesn't take things serious. He's just kind of like, oh, it is what it is. In a way, I can see how it looks messy. Because it's like, oh, you the bitch who had my wife fucked up. She don't like your ass. But I feel like
I was gonna come talk to you, but she told me not to.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, you're the one she told me to behave in front of.
Because we don't like you.
Yeah, but it's almost like he's trying to push you to show up as your most authentic self. But if you know, like Lou said, I don't phony kick it. If you know that you don't really like these people and you at this function, okay, if my husband walk up to you and he just like, oh, my wife don't fucking like you, or she said this about you, yeah, you gonna feel embarrassed because you right here and it's something I told you in the walls of our house. But okay, I'ma own up to that shit. Like, if you able to say it to him, you able to say it to them too. Yep. You probably just don't want to start no shit. But
here's the thing, though, he might just be one of those people that don't really have a filter, and so like he just says kind of like the first thing that pops to his mind. So when the lady came over asking like, oh, why didn't you guys? I just saw you guys. Why did you come sit there? He was just like, oh, well, she told me not to come say nothing to you guys. I don't think he was necessarily saying
trying to like start shit.
Yeah,
but the way she talking, that's what is coming off.
But that's because she's too damn sensitive.
Yeah, to say that. Which it could be that he says stuff to get a laugh or whatever. But if that's your guy, if you married a guy that's a class clown, you can't expect him to turn that off.
Right? Come on now. You better enjoy that man and fucking laugh, because I know I would.
You can tell that man
my ignorant ass would be laughing.
I'd
be cracking the fuck
in
up.
tears.
I'm like, yo, shut up. Shut up. Just cracking up, but just shut up. Did you say they go back to the office on Monday? Did you say this about me? Yes.
Yes.
You told him not to come over there. Yeah, I did. I sure did.
I did.
Cause he embarrassing and he don't take shit serious.
That's how you gotta be though.
Cause he don't take shit serious.
And that's fine. That's why I love him. There we go. That's mine. I'm gonna keep him. I'm gonna stand right beside.
I'm gonna stick beside him.
stick
His
beside
goofy ass.
Mm-hmm.
That's your man.
You're a girl.
Yeah.
You was an asshole a little bit. Let your man be your man. Shit.
Let him stop trying to change into something else.
Right. He is who
If
he
you're afraid
is.
he's gonna embarrass you at parties that your coworkers gonna be at, don't take him.
Right.
Leave it at that. You're not finna take
Or
me
don't
and police me.
or don't tell him. Just don't tell him at all. He wouldn't have known.
Don't.
How would he have known?
No one's gonna know.
They're gonna know.
What were we saying that for yesterday?
I have no idea.
Yesterday
We was saying-
I will tell y'all. I'm gonna tell you what I actually put in there in that drink. Okay, so it
Girl.
was 2 bottles of Sauvignon Blanc, 1 bottle of Prosecco. I had soaked the oranges and the limes in peach brandy, and then when Mary got there, I was like, I should just go ahead and put this
the rest of this peach crown in there.
and just poured all of that in there too.
Girl.
It was a hood rat jungle juice.
It was so good.
I
it
was
was
here for
It was
so
peach
good.
sangria. That's what I wrote on. the
That's
thing.
exactly what it was.
It was.
Peach sangria.
With a lot of liquor.
A lot of liquor.
Jungle juice.
It was good. I'm like, I'm gonna make it next time. I'm gonna make double the recipe though.
You should. Mm-hmm. You should.
We ran out. You can't run out.
That's party foul number 1.
Yeah, so we next time we have to do double. So 6 bottles of wine and 2 bottles of 1 bottle of brandy, 1 bottle of, because it was only half of the brandy bottle and half of the Crown. Yeah. And then hopefully next time I can find some frozen peaches, because they did not have frozen peaches at Aldi's, which I thought was rude.
Boom. And then
Oh, and maybe like
What's
a cute little.
What's
head
your
wrap.
house?
Gryffindor.
Gryffindor!
Gryffindor wins.
Woo!
I'm Ravenclaw.
Okay, I accept. I was like,
Okay,
if you say,
cool.
if any of my friends ever say Slytherin, we're not friends anymore.
I'm just
Because
judging
that's just,
you.
I will judge.
You're judging me?
I'm not
No, I'm
judging
saying
you.
Oh, if I were
if you
Slytherin.
were.
No.
I would definitely judge.
I'm
you.
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw is a good house.
gang
No,
gang.
Luna.
Yeah.
gang.
First of all, you know I love Luna.
Yeah.
I
I'm
love
just
she-
Harry Potter
There's
gang.
a reason why she's here.
Not me just scratching myself.
You know. Don't worry. You're just
Me and Mary
I
also
am.
got matching tats.
We
I
do.
Make
it's
it
so
even
cute.
more creepier.
No,
Okay.
that's good.
What is a hot dog? Like, is a hot dog a sandwich or a taco?
Let me think on that. A hot dog, sandwich, or a taco? It's kind of like a taco
Right?
because the bread is connected.
Right.
It does not stop.
It's
it doesn't
not.
It doesn't.
Right?
Because the bread, the pieces stop. They don't attach and meet.
Exactly. So,
It's a taco.
It's a taco.
A hot dog is a taco. And
I never thought of it this way.
and it has toppings like a taco
Yeah.
does too.
It's a taco.
You could basically consider the ketchup as hot sauce,
Now,
and you have onions.
follow up question.
Okay.
If you go to a party and it's a taco party and they have hot dogs there for you, but are you gonna be upset?
No.
Are you good? Like, if before I ask you that question, if you go and they're like, yeah, we having taco night, and you get there and they got the ground beef and they got the chicken and they got the shrimp and then they got hot dogs.
I'm not gonna be mad. Okay, so this is the thing though. It depends because we are Midwesterners that are very close Chicago adjacent, okay? And I get real particular about what kind of hot dog you give me.
See, I absolutely
I eat-
hate all hot dogs.
You don't eat the-
I do not eat hot dogs.
You don't eat from the village hot dogs?
I'll eat me a Polish, but I don't eat me no hot dogs.
Honey, listen, I love the swine. I do. I get down with the swine. But
Well, actually, now I don't even eat Polishes because I gave that up.
wait, you ate swine yesterday though.
It was after I ate it. You were like, yeah, it's chicken, bacon. I was like, it's too
I
late
like
now.
hot
It's
dogs.
already in there. Listen, if
Might as well get these meatballs too.
listen, if I cook for you, you can be assured some part of that came off of the oink. It oinked at some point. Because
Oink.
I love the bacon. I either put the bacon fat in like to do the potatoes and stuff, like when you fry a potato, like the sliced potatoes you fry in the skillet. Use bacon fat for that. Yes, ma'am. You ate
I
it and
think
you
she's still
Keisha,
stuck on the hot dog being a taco.
You ate it and you like it.
I never said I didn't get down with. I eat pork once in a while, but yesterday was definitely my once in a while. It was good. Food was delicious.
Yeah, it's good for you.
I like hot dogs. I'm not giving hot dogs or Polishes up.
Right. And
in any form.
I do like though.
I don't want no hot dog. I don't want no hot dog. If I gotta pick between the two, I want the thick one. I want Polish.
If it's the foot long.
The thick one, not the little one.
Because still, I want no pencil.
It's not the foot long is not pencil. It's thicker.
Okay, you know what? My intrusive thoughts are whooping my ass right now because my mind is totally going left field.
That's where we at. We in that field with you.
Okay, all right.
Give me the Polish because it's thicker.
Okay.
I'm just happy to be here.
I'm trying to feel a stretch.
That's when we need the camera that like zoom all the way in on your face.
Anyway.
Yeah.
We should name this mixed Polish sausage.
Right. Is this the Polish sausage?
Polish or hot dog?
Is this Polish?
So I'm going to tell you, to me, this is just my personal opinion, because I have been with Polish sausages that thought because they had a Polish sausage, they didn't have to do nothing.
Oh.
And I'm just going to say that if you know what you are doing and you are working, the non-Polish but healthy, juicy,
curved
hot dog, that's all I need you to know what you are doing.
Come on, Captain Hook.
We are past the time of men being lazy in the sack. I need you to get that shit going.
I need your shit look like it's about to throw up a gang sign.
Crazy, right?
That's great.
Crazy.
I want to do this.
Like you get sent a picture and you gotta like tilt your phone like. Then you gotta do it this way so you can see it like at an angle as if he was looking.
Please don't send me that pictures. I don't want to see. I want to see that shit in person.
I mean that too, but when I'm not, around, just let me see.
Being in a relationship, I like them randomly.
Oh yeah, I don't want them random. I don't want random. So don't send me random. I won't talk to you, and then you'll be like, "Where did she disappear to? She went all the way fucking left. She was like, bye." Yeah, that's me.
Is it better to be smart or lucky?
Oh, lucky. For sure, lucky. Because I'm gonna tell you, smart has not gotten me very far in life.
Ever, okay?
But luck, baby, woo, just right on into.
Same.
Speaking of luck, have either of you ever won anything in a casino?
Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. About $3,000.
Oh, cool.
It was like $1,500 for me.
Mm-hmm. And that was all shout outs to my middle nephew, Chava. I love you so much. I was walking past this machine. It was a Shark Week machine, and he's like, for y'all that don't know my baby, he's so smart to an annoying level. He was the child who, when he was like maybe 5 or 6, he loves dinosaurs too. And I had called something a triceratops, and he was like, that's a velociraptor. Duh. Like, he's real smart and annoying. And so he will tell you all kinds of random stuff about sharks that you don't want to know. And he'll tell you stuff about animals and the world and the crustacean period and the Platos period. And like, what the fuck are we even talking about right now? So he's telling you all this stuff. And I walk past, I'm like, he loves sharks. I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna play this machine. I put my 20 in there. And this machine goes wild, y'all. I'm like, oh, okay, it's gonna play music. And then this like great white shark is like aiming at the screen, and it's like bam, and it's doing stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm just sitting there like drinking my drink and sitting looking around the lanes like, you're winning big. I'm like, I am. And it got to the thing, it had like went up so high. Mm-hmm. It was like attended. I'm like, shit, the machine is broke. She was like, no, you won big. And I'm like, I did.
The people around you be so hyped.
Yes.
Be so hyped.
I hate when they come and they watch your machine. Like, they like...
Bro.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what happened.
the fuck are you looking at, man?
So, I was on a cruise. Mm-hmm. And it was my birthday. And so, I'm like, come on, let's go to the casino. So, we in the casino. And I'm like, do. And I'm playing. Boom, boom. And I went $1,500. I said, hey, happy birthday to me. So I'm like, bet, we done. Let's get out of here. Let's go. Uh-huh. We leave. It was later on that night. We in the cabin, and I was like, hey, I'm feeling like I need to go back to the casino.
Always follow the itch, y'all.
I'm like, I feel like I need to go back to the casino. Mm-hmm. I go back in the casino. I go to the same machine. And I'm playing. And it said, ching, ching, ching. I hit the jackpot for $10,500.
I lost my shit.
And the guy behind me had hit jackpot on his too.
Stop.
And so it's so awkward though, because they make you stand there with the machine flashing while they come over and they have you fill out these forms. Mm-hmm. And so I didn't have to pay taxes on it because I was on a cruise and tax free. Mm-hmm. And so, but they were like, you still got to fill out this
form for your earnings. Yeah.
And so, like, while they're doing all this stuff and people checking the machine, people are crowding around you looking, and it's the most anxiety-inducing thing. Then they give you shirts that say, "Yeah, I hit the jackpot." Basically, basically targets to put on your back.
You're already target because, like she said, people watch. I'll tell y'all what happened at the end of mine, but go ahead.
So then, after all that, they give you your ticket. And they, I'm walking over to the to cash out or whatever, and so they have security stand with you while you cashing out. They give us the money, and I'm like, I'm putting it in my thing, and then I'm giving it to Jamal. Like, hey, put this in your pocket. Hold this on. We finna go straight to the room. Put this in the safe. Mm-hmm. It was the most nerve-wracking thing to walk to that goddamn room.
I know it was. Because the security go with you.
No. And then we had to walk circles because we didn't want nobody to be following us to our cabin. We were paranoid as hell. And so, yeah. But that's the most I ever won.
That's a lot. That's good. That's really good.
I was like, give me that money.
Yes.
Happy birthday to
So
me.
what happened to me was I was actually at Fort Winds by myself because Jenny ditched me to go hang out with her husband and shit.
Boo.
And I get on the machine, like I said, the Shark Week. I'm like, I'm gonna play this, and I had already won like $150. I was literally walking to the machine to cash out, and I saw the Shark Week and put my money in, won the money. And I'm like nervous once I realized I won. And they're like, the lady's like, I'm like, the machine's broke. She's like, no, you won. The attendant's coming. I'm calling my friend Jenny. I'm like, girl, I don't even know what to do. I'm like, I just won a lot of money. I don't know what to do. She's like, where are you at? I'm like, I'm at Fort Winds. She was like, we're in the parking lot. I'm like, bitch, you didn't ditch me and you at the same
And you still came here?
So her and her husband came in. We had like a good time. After that, we went and played some more machines. I won some more money. But we went and we ate. I go into the bathroom. And this woman who I never noticed when I was playing, like, and this is why it's important to pay attention to your surroundings. Yeah. She's like, I saw you won. Can I have some money? I think she asked me for $100. She's like, can I have some money? And I'm like, ma'am.
Who are you?
Do I know you?
Why are you? And I'm like, it made me scared because I don't remember seeing her at all.
You were literally just standing back watching
me. And then, like I said, we went and played other machines. We had dinner at the buffet.
You didn't keep an eye on me. You didn't follow me into the bathroom.
You creeper. So then I went out and I told Greg and Jenny, and they walked me to my car. Like, once we were done and we were leaving, I was just like, I had never felt so scared. Like, why are you? And then it reminded me of stuff my mom always said, like, you have to pay attention because people watch you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's just like the audacity.
And that's how we're going to end this. Pay attention to your surroundings. You hear me?
Do it.
Pay attention.
Be safe, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.